Do you think you know all there is to know about Medicare Part A? In this video, what we're going to do is we're going to break down what Part A is, who it's for, and the different costs associated. That way you can feel comfortable moving forward with Medicare Part A.
My name is Alejandra.
And my name is Amber.
And we are the founders of Legacy Ladies. And if you want the best advice in how to grow your legacy and protect it, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell below so you can get notified when we upload new videos.
Alright, so Part A. What is Part A? Medicare Part A is hospital and a little bit of skilled nursing. So hospital, that's the bed that you're in, the four walls, the TV channels you wish you just had a couple more of, right? So it's your room and board in the hospital. Part A generally is free, prepaid, okay? You paid for it in your taxes, so when you have it, it just means that there's no monthly premium because you've already paid for it. If you have not worked 40 quarters or 10 years, there is actually a cost associated to Part A. If you have worked 30 quarters to 39 quarters, you have a monthly premium of $252 each month. And then if you have also, if you've worked less than 30 quarters, it is $458 per month. Most of the time though, people work equivalent to 10 years, or they were married to a spouse who worked for 10 years. So a lot of people do receive A for a zero monthly premium. So Part A is for someone who has turned 65 or has been disabled for 2 or more years and now they're on Medicare. A lot of people that we run into, they don't retire at 65, right? So you're going to keep working until you get to your full retirement age. That way you can take Social Security or whatever your plan is. So people don't get Part A when they turn 65. You paid for it. You paid for it. Please get it. You've earned it. You've put all the money into your taxes. Get Part A. Even though you're not going to get Part B and you're not fully going on Medicare, as long as you have comparable coverage from your employer, you're perfectly fine with getting A. Your employer actually will be happy if you get it because they don't have to pay 100% of your bill now.
And Medicare will jump and help with the cost.
They will. So please, even if you have turned 65 and you are still working, go get A.
Get Part A.
So even though Part A is free for most people or prepaid for most, there are a lot of other costs that are associated with Part A, which I think is a huge confusion for a lot of folks. They think that they just get Part A and that's that. But there are a lot of costs associated, which we're actually going to go over next.
But if you have any questions, leave a comment below so we can answer them. We are here to help you, so don't forget that.
All right, costs associated with Part A in 2020. They do change every year. Okay, so in another year, or actually in January, you're going to see another video of us with new ones. New cost, yes. So for 2020, Part A, of course, if you worked your 40 quarters, it is a $0 premium. But you do have a deductible. That deductible is $1,408 per benefit period.
What?
Benefit period.
Benefit period.
That is a 60-day window. So if you enter into the hospital perfectly wrong, you can pay this up to 6 times a year.
6.
That's a lot of money. Okay? So what happens if you're still in the hospital? You've paid your deductible and you're still in the hospital days 0, days 1 through 60. That is going to be free. You've paid your deductible. You don't have to pay anything for days 1 through 60. 61 through 90, a little bit different.
You pay $352 per day that you're in the hospital.
Per day. And then 91 through 150, which is considered your lifetime reserve days because you only get them once.
The cost for this is going to be $704 for each day that you're in the hospital.
Exactly double of the previous one. Part A also covers short-term rehab or skilled nursing. A lot of people think that this is long-term care. It's not long-term care, so please don't think that. This is strictly short-term rehab. So if you went into the hospital and you had surgery on your hip and they were thinking you weren't quite ready to go home and be on your own, you needed some rehab, you would enter into a skilled nursing facility. This has costs associated with it as well.
So for days 1 to 20, you pay 0 copay. But 4 days, 21 to 100, you have to actually pay $176 per day that you are in the rehab. And after that, the 100 and after, Medicare washes their hands and they say we won't help you anymore with the cost.
And all of these wonderful prices, because believe me, that's much cheaper than what it would be on your own, you only get these if you jump through the proper hoops.
And you have quite a few hoops to jump through.
So what are those hoops? You have to be admitted into a hospital for 3 consecutive midnights, not under observation. That has been a very popular thing lately, so you have to be admitted for 3 consecutive midnights. A doctor must prescribe that you enter into a facility. You must enter into that facility within a timely manner. It must be a Medicare-approved facility. You must show signs of improvement every day, and you have to participate in your care. If you miss any of those steps, the cost is 100% on you, and Medicare will not help. So please be careful, and if you can do another push-up tomorrow, save it. Another little known fact about Medicare Part A is it also helps with hospice. It's not something that a lot of people talk about because it is, unfortunately it is hospice. It's an uncomfortable subject, and also nobody really knows truly what they cover. So how does it work? You get hospice if you are expected to pass away within 6 months. And this unfortunately does not include cancer. It is any other disease or something that would run its natural course for you to pass away in 6 months. You have a $5 copay on your prescriptions, and you pay 5% of what the Medicare allowable cost is for hospice. What does that mean? So if Medicare said, okay, it's going to cost you $100 a day to have someone with you for hospice, and you are paying 5%, you would be responsible for $5 per day copay. All right, that was Part A in a nutshell. If you have any questions or comments, leave it down below and we'll be sure to get to your questions. Also, if you'd like to become one of our clients, check out the links down below so you can get more information.
And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend. And don't forget, protect yourself and protect your legacy.